I'm back. Welcome to Friday Finance, guys. Hey. It's Friday. Hey. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's Friday. It's another Friday. Welcome to Friday Finance, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. I just want to, of course, take a moment and thank everybody who consistently tune in and watch the live, guys, every Friday. I just want to thank you so much for the support because, guys, this is a monumental task, okay? Spreading financial literacy, it's not a one-person job. We all need to do this collectively, guys, okay? So thank you so much for the support. We have so much work to be done in regards to financial literacy. Believe me, it's a big task, guys. As we shared last week, there are some staggering statistics, guys, about financial literacy, which needs to be looked at. And so one of the stats I like to focus on a whole lot, guys, is the amount of money people have saved up for an emergency. Hi guys, welcome. Make sure you say hello. You know I love it when you say hello, and I love questions too. Drop your questions in the chat, okay, so I can address your questions, okay? So anyways, guys, saving for an emergency, that one is big for me, really, really big. Whether we like it or not, emergencies are unavoidable. They will happen. The question is, when will they happen? We don't know. So all we can do is plan for an emergency. So as always, guys, you want to save first and then pay your bills. I don't care how much you're saving every time you get paid, every time you get a little bit of money, save some of it, guys. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, save some of it, okay? And on today's topic, guys, on financial literacy, we're going to talk about that too, okay? So with our conversation last week, we looked at these staggering statistics, guys. So tonight, we're going to analyze that question. Guys, say hello when you come on, okay? We're going to analyze the question, whose job is it to teach our kids financial literacy? Seriously, whose job is it, okay? As an educator, I often hear people say it should be taught in school, okay? This is what I hear from people all the time, guys. Whether it's in books and videos and movies and a host of other outlets, people always say, yes, school needs to teach financial literacy. School's not teaching financial literacy. But whose job is it to really teach financial literacy, guys, okay? So these are just my thoughts, okay? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. So the question is, should it be taught in school? Now, last week, remember I mentioned statistic number 2 that says that many teachers don't feel adequate enough to teach financial literacy, okay? So they may have the curriculum to teach it, but what about the practical nature of it? How many teachers teaching financial literacy can say, you know, I'm invested in the market, I have a diversified portfolio, okay? How many of them can say stuff like that? How do you teach something you barely know anything about? Okay, it is not just about numbers, guys. Okay, it's about how you take those numbers, put them to work for you on a personal level. Financial literacy is not just a whole bunch of numbers sitting on a sheet of paper. No. It's way more than that. Okay, so teaching financial literacy, guys, needs to be hands-on. Okay, and the thing is, I don't believe too many educators can say they have enough first-hand knowledge to teach this material to a young person. So basically, if you have an educator that's just giving a worksheet to a child or telling that child to go online and then do this module online on financial literacy, on a financial literacy topic, it doesn't mean that they're actually teaching the financial literacy. Financial literacy needs to be hands-on. It needs to be practical, guys. And if it's not practical, then what are you trying to teach? Okay? So then the next question is, should it be taught at home? Should financial literacy be taught at home? Whose job is it to teach financial literacy? Okay? If teachers are feeling inadequate to teach financial literacy, do we want them teaching financial literacy, or is it best to teach it from home? Okay, teach it at home. Now, do parents feel adequate to teach their kids about money? That's the next question. Do they have the practical knowledge to be able to train their kids on how to manage their finances? Guys, think about it this way. A child spends most of their time at home, okay? They spend way more time at home than they do at school. So there's more contact with the parents. So as a result, I firmly believe parents have more versatility when it comes to teaching kids about money. I firmly believe that, guys, okay? Now, I hear you. I hear some of you already saying it, but I don't feel comfortable teaching about money, guys. So even if you're feeling inadequate about teaching financial literacy, you can still make a difference. You can still make a difference if you just teach the basics to your child. And since we now have Google Academy, YouTube University, guys, okay, whatever gaps needs to be filled in, you can go and do a little research to fill in those gaps where they need to be filled in. So I've come up with 5 things that parents can do to teach their kids about financial literacy, okay? So go with me on this one, guys, okay? This one took a while to put together, so I'm hoping somebody who's listening to this will benefit from it. By the way, guys, I just need to say this. Listen, I keep getting the emails, okay? I keep getting the comments on the posts that I put on social media, guys. And let me tell you, we are making a difference. People are hearing this information and they're putting it into practice, guys. And some of it, I do share it out, and some of it I can't. But we are making a difference, guys. You may think that, well, I think it all the time, because when I go on the live, it's like, okay, where is everybody? People need to hear this information. I want a lot more people hearing it. But guys, I firmly believe this, okay? If I can reach at least one person, I'm happy. At least one person. And guys, let me tell you, those people, they're being reached, okay? Hello, Miss Ingrid. How are you? How are you, lady? Okay? So guys, here are 5 things parents can do to teach their sugar plums some financial literacy. Hey, Miss Ingrid. Thanks for dropping in. Guys, say hello when you come in, okay? Now, number 1, guys, start the conversations really early. Once your child starts becoming curious about money, it's time to start teaching them about money. Okay, listen, don't feel like you're incapable of teaching. Yes, you can, okay? You handle money all the time. You can teach your kids about money, okay? So, for example, when you're at the store shopping, okay, do some comparison shopping with your child. Show them how to pick out the better price item. Talk about coupons, how the coupons is going to help reduce your grocery bill. Talk about the discount, how the discount is going to help you pay less on that item that you're purchasing. Or better yet, guys, give them some allowance money and remind them to save some of that money first. And then whatever's left over, they can go ahead and spend it. For example, if you give them $10 as an allowance, have them save $2. And then the other $8, they could go ahead and spend it. You see what I'm saying? So that right there, basic stuff, but just teaching it to your kids and building that habit. This is all about building a habit, guys. Because once you create these habits, they stick. And once they stick, you're good to go. It becomes second nature. So that's the first thing, guys. Once your child starts having the conversations about money, they're ready for you to start teaching them about money. So, guys, teach them how to save first and then pay the bills or buy what they want, okay? So, number 2, guys, and this is a really good one, okay? Play board games involving money with your child. Of course, our favorite board game, okay, is Monopoly. Make it a family affair. Get everybody involved. And by the way, guys, you're never too old to play a board game, especially Monopoly, okay? Monopoly is always fun, okay? Get in there. Make it a family affair. Do it like every Friday or something like that. Play Monopoly. Monopoly helps people learn about money, business, okay? Investing, okay? Buying real estate, especially the buying real estate part, okay, guys? Those board games, they help. And then, guys, now you have all this technology. You have all these beautiful apps. You can actually go on the apps and download an app to help your kid learn about money. Like, There's one called Investor Island by the Motley Fool. There's another one called Rapunzel. I use Rapunzel with my students at work to help simulate the stock market. And guys, it's like, okay, you're not using real money, but it's live market simulation. It's Rapunzel, Rapunzl, okay? I had to spell that one for you. But guys, that's another way you could get your kids involved with money. I believe for the Rapunzel app, you have to be at least 13 years old. Some of these, they have an minimum age requirement, guys. Number 3, listen, guys, teach your child how to make money. Now, this is really, really important. Teach your child how to make money. A lot of kids, they see, they have the expensive phones, they have the expensive, gear, shoes, and stuff like that. Teach them how you're making that money to be able to purchase these items, guys. A lot of kids, they just see the items that just appear, but they don't know how hard you have to work to make that money. So teach them how to make some money, whether it's starting their own business, okay, like a lemonade stand or something like that, selling some bracelets so they could make some money, cutting the grass or something like that so they could make some money, doing chores around the house, guys, okay? You go ahead and you clean up your bedroom, I'll give you $5 or something like that. Teach them how to make some money. And for you, the parent, if you have a business, show them how to run the business. Teach them what's happening with the business, guys. Who knows, maybe one of these days they'll take over that business, guys, okay? So teach your kids how to make money. And if you have a job, explain to them what you have to do to be able to earn that money, to be able to buy food, to be able to buy these items that they want, the shoes, the watch, the phone. Yeah, I know, the watch, because I just got hit for a watch, guys. And I'm talking about the $500 watch, okay? So anyways, guys, teach your kids how to earn money, all right? So that's number 3. Number 4, if your child is old enough, guys, listen to this one, okay? And this is a new one, and I like the idea of where they're going with this, guys. If your child is old enough and they have a cell phone, okay, get them a bank account using one of the online apps, okay? What online apps I'm talking about? These are budgeting apps that teach your kids how to budget early on. What are some of these apps? Go Henry, that's one of them. Green Lights, Green Dots, okay? There's 3 of them right there, guys. What you do is you set up the account for your child, and then you put money into the account, okay? And then you monitor the account, okay, to see what they're doing. And they themselves take care of that account. They budget. They do all that budgeting. They decide when they want to spend the money. So you keep track of it. And then as they use the budgeting app, guys, it rewards them. And you also can reward that child for doing well with their budget, okay? So these are 3 apps on the cell phone. So if you have kids that have cell phones, good question, Ingrid. I'm going to answer that one in a minute. If you have a child that has a cell phone already, because I know they're getting cell phones at younger ages now, guys, get them onto one of these apps. Green Light, Green Dot, Go Henry. Yes, most of them, they come with a fee, guys. I have one of my friends that actually put her daughter on it. Her daughter just turned, I think, 12. She put her daughter on Green Light. It costs $5 a month. Now, the other ones, I did not check the fee on them, but many of them, they do come with a fee. So check out the fee. Now, guys, is it worth it to pay that fee to teach your child some financial literacy? I think so. I wouldn't pay that much money, but I do think it does help, okay? So, guys, if you can, seriously consider, especially your teenagers, putting them on one of those apps so they can learn how to budget and manage their finances, guys. The earlier you start with your child learning how to budget, the better it is for them. Green Light, Green Dot, Go Henry is the other one. Go Henry. Go Henry, Green Lights, Green Dots, all 3 of those are budgeting apps for kids to learn how to budget. You, the parent, you set up the account. You can monitor the account. You can put money into their account. Like, for example, if you have your child do chores around the house, rather than hand them the money, you put the money in the app so they could manage their finances, so they could keep track of where their money is going, okay? So this is a really great start for the older children. Maybe kids who are like 5, 6 years old, they might not be able to do something like that. But if your child is a teenager, 11, 12, 13 years old, guys, listen, get them on this stuff, okay? Now, check the fees, though. Check the fees, guys, okay? So that's number 4. If your child isn't old enough, get them a budgeting app, guys. Say hello, guys, when you come on, all right? Number 5, guys, one of the best ways, listen, I firmly believe for you to really teach your kids about money, okay? Because it's all about, guys, making money is all about gaining financial freedom, financial stability, okay? So if you start teaching your child at a very young age how critical it is to be financially free, okay, you're going to have a child one of these days that's going to thank you for what you did, okay? And so one of the best ways you can do that, number 5, guys, is to start a brokerage account for your child as soon as possible. Once they get their social security number, okay, you don't have to wait until they're teenagers. You don't have to wait until they're 5, 6. No. Once they get a social security number, you start the account for them. And then once they start asking all those questions, they become aware of money. Then you present them, okay, with the account. You show them the account. This is what's going on with the account, okay? I am saving all this money for you. These are the companies you're invested in. And so get them involved in the process, guys, okay? For example, you could ask your child, what company do you really, really love? If they love their iPhone, you get them Apple. You buy them shares of Apple. If they love their Nike shoes, you buy them Nike, the company, inside their brokerage account, guys. So they can watch their accounts moving on a regular basis, okay? Let them come on the computer and look at the account with you guys. Let them track the stocks that they're invested in. All of those things, you're teaching your kids about financial literacy. And guys, wherever you can't do it, what do? You go to YouTube University, find a video, and watch it with your child so they can learn about money early on. Obviously, guys, we're having an issue in this country because everybody keeps saying, we're not learning financial literacy. We're not being taught it in school. Kids are not being taught. So guys, why don't we as parents, since the kids spend most of their time with us, start teaching them financial literacy? I know some of you may say, I don't feel ready to teach financial literacy, but you have technology. You have technology. You have videos that these kids can watch, guys. And some of these videos, they're phenomenal. They break down the information so much so to the point where anybody can listen, anybody can watch it and learn from it, guys. So if you have young ones, okay, go on YouTube. Look at some videos, guys. What are some videos that teach about money? Or perhaps you can go on Amazon, get a book. I feel like I need to write a kid's book, Shazam. Little ones, okay? So, guys, it is possible for parents to be able to teach our kids. And I firmly believe, this is what I always tell you guys, okay? If you leave your child up to the school system to be educated by the school system, guys, your child will be an uneducated child. I am a parent too. And so most of the education happened at home, not at school. Basically, the school is just supplementing some of the information that I could not give that child, okay? But guys, you, the parent, you are the first teacher. And as a result, you should also be the first person that teaches your child about money, okay? About financial literacy. And wherever you cannot do it, what do you do? You use the technology. You go and do some research. Yes. Go do some research on Google Academy, YouTube University, guys, to teach your child, okay? There's no reason for you to be with all this technology, have all this technology available to you, social media, guys, on TikTok, on Instagram. I don't want to say Facebook because, you know, a lot of people don't do Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. I like Facebook and everything. Yes, I'm invested in Facebook and everything. I love Facebook. Don't get me wrong. But, guys, most people, okay, on social media, guys, let me tell you this, okay? Recently, as you know, my students made me do a TikTok channel. And most of the information on TikTok, guys, is phenomenal. You have to sift through it, okay? You as the parent, you control it, okay? Don't just let your child go on TikTok like that, because TikTok has some stuff in there you don't want your child seeing, okay? Especially your young child, okay? But you, the parent, you can sift through the information, find the good videos that you can educate your child and teach your child about money, guys. It is possible. We can do this, parents. So we need to get moving in that direction. And when your child is a teenager, guys, listen, some of them, if they come to you and they say I want to start a business, guys, help your child start that business. If they say I want to invest in the market, I want to have my own investment account, help your child start investing in the account. If they have a job, okay, help them start a Roth IRA. Start a Roth IRA for them. In order to start a Roth IRA, you must have earned income. If they have a job, they have a paycheck, guys, it's time to start that Roth IRA. Guys, imagine your 16-year-old that starts a Roth IRA. They can contribute up to $6,000 per year into that Roth IRA every single year, guys. Imagine how much money that child will have in the account when they're like 40, 50 years old, guys. So what you're doing essentially is setting your child up for a great financial future by teaching your child about financial literacy. And then, guys, the other thing that happens is this. Once your child feels like they're ready or they're not getting enough information from you, you know what they're going to do? They're going to seek the information out by themselves, okay? So if you cannot explain information to them, what they do is they go online, because they're really well versed with the technology, guys. They can go online, get the information on their own, and teach themselves. Now, all you have to do is be there to support them in whatever endeavor they choose to pursue, guys. So, guys, we can do this. I seriously, firmly believe we can do this. It's just that I think so many parents for many years have thought that they couldn't teach their kids financial literacy, so let me go ahead and leave it up to the school. I can barely pay my bills. I cannot manage my credit. Guys, you can do it. And by the way, while you're trying to help out your child, you're also helping yourself out. So if your child wants to know about credit cards and you don't know that much about credit cards, you put up a video about credit cards, you watch it with your child, so both of you are learning at the same time. If you don't know anything about investing in the market, you pull up a video on YouTube, both of you watch it at the same time. So you're learning, that child is also learning, guys. We can do this. We can use the technology, guys, to help us do better with our finances, with financial literacy, guys. And so I wanted to have this conversation with you guys because let's be honest, guys. I'm going to be real honest with you. I'm tired of people saying that, school doesn't teach money. School doesn't teach money. Okay. Even though some of us were teaching it, but guys, parents, it needs to start with the parents. And yes, where the parents fall short, the schools can go ahead and fill in the gaps. Okay. But most of it, seriously, needs to be taught at home. I know some people are probably going to get upset at me for saying all of this, guys. But seriously, like I said, these are my opinions. Okay. This is what I'm feeling. Because, guys, let me tell you something. I'll be the first person to say, when I first started teaching, I would not be able to teach financial literacy to anybody. Okay. How much did I know about finances? I knew the bare minimum. Yes. Now I can say, okay, yeah, I can teach financial literacy to a young person. And by the way, guys, the technology is evolving so fast that it's really difficult to keep up with it. So, guys, as we move on this journey to make financial literacy accessible to everybody, I want you to think about your role in this. And your role in this as a parent, if you are a parent, is to help your child. If you're not a parent, guys, you can still find a way to help out with financial literacy. Seriously, there's so many ways we can help out with financial literacy. Like when you learn something great, pass it on to somebody else. Share it with somebody else. That's how we're going to spread this financial literacy, guys. Okay? So anyways, last week, guys, was the longest, okay? Friday Finance ever. It was an hour, exactly an hour. It was like 59 minutes and 32 seconds or something like that. It was the longest one. But guys, I enjoyed myself thoroughly, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. The episode is online. It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. It's also on Facebook. So It's a great episode. You should go watch it. I'm getting a lot of comments on it. I also mentioned that on Friday, May 7th, I'm going to be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Friday Finance, guys. So make sure you're here because I'm going to be giving away a whole lot of stuff, okay? Because it's the 1-year anniversary. So be here, guys, for Friday Finance 1-year anniversary celebration on May 7th, okay? You know I love a great giveaway. I love giving away stuff, okay? So guys, onto the stock market. Listen, it was a really slow week in the stock market. Mainly because, guys, listen, the market had a nice tumble like yesterday because Biden said, I think he wants to raise taxes on wealthier Americans, okay? Individuals making over $1 million. So, of course, what did people do? They started selling off their stocks, okay? So that was a big issue. And then the market was just going up and down, fluctuating all over the place all week long. But guys, the one thing that people kept talking about over and over again, cryptocurrencies. Oh my God. You don't know how many messages, how many conversations I had with people about cryptocurrencies, how many accounts I helped people set up, okay, for cryptocurrency. Hey, how are you? Okay, how many people I helped set up accounts, guys, to buy cryptocurrencies? It's like everybody wants to get in on cryptocurrencies, guys. So let me just say this about the cryptocurrencies. I said this last week. I firmly believe, guys, cryptocurrencies, digital currencies, they're here to stay. They're not going anywhere. And not all of them will survive. Some of them, guys, they will fall by the wayside, okay? Some of them will not survive. But if you are thinking about investing in cryptocurrencies, this is my thought. I'm not giving investment advice, okay? I believe in investing in the leaders in the industry. What are the leaders in the industry? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, maybe Ripple. That's another one. Okay. So those are the leaders in the industry. So I would put my money on the leaders. Okay. And so, be careful. Make sure, guys, you're in an app where you can invest in these cryptocurrencies. Like Cash App, you can only do Bitcoin. Robinhood, you can do Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I don't think you can do Ripple on there. You can do Doge on there too. Doge, okay, be careful with Doge, guys. Doge is fluctuating all over the place. Be careful with Doge, okay? By the way, Doge had a dog week and it didn't hit $1. They were supposed to be celebrating Doge Day, which was on Tuesday, 4/20. But nothing happened. It did not go to $1. Actually, it started tumbling. So now the last time I checked it, I think it was like at 26 cents. Okay, it went to a high of 45 cents the week before, and then this week, guys, it tumbled back down to like 26 cents. So be careful with this, guys. There's multiple platforms you can go on to invest in cryptocurrency. Coinbase is one of the ones, guys, that just went public. By the way, when a company has its IPO, by the way, IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. This is when a company goes public and the masses, people can now invest in the company, buy shares of the company. So Coinbase went public last week, guys. And I think the high reached 425. Guess what happened this week? Okay. Yesterday, Coinbase started dropping and went all the way down to $289 yesterday. Okay. And this is why I don't like investing in an IPO right away. I like to wait a little bit, watch it. If I really love the company, once it starts tumbling, then I'm going to start investing slowly. I average costs my buying of a company, okay? So Coinbase is one of the places you can go and buy digital currencies. You got Trust Wallet. You also have eToro. eToro is going to go public as well, guys. There's another one. I was thinking about crypto.com. Okay, that's another one. Binance is another one. There's so many different platforms to buy cryptocurrencies or digital currencies. So guys, be careful if you are investing your money in cryptocurrency. I am a long-term investor. Remember that. I'm a long-term investor. Investor, by its own definition, means you are long term. I'm not a trader, guys. I'm not a trader. Yes, have I tried trading? Yes, I tried trading, but my nerves won't allow me to do well with trading, guys. I get really nervous, okay, about losing my money, so I don't do well with trading. I like to be a long-term investor, so I hold on to my coins, to my stocks. Once I buy them, I hold on to them, and then every once in a while, if I want to buy something else, I want to raise money, I'll go ahead and sell something and then raise the money and buy something else. Like Airbnb, when it went public, I sold some of my shares of Tesla and I bought some Airbnb with it, okay? So, yeah, I'm a long-term investor. But guys, listen, be careful with the crypto digital currency market. It is in its infancy. We're still trying to learn about it. Hello, Professor Zoom. We're still trying to learn about it, guys. There's a whole lot to learn about it. And what I would tell you to do is to go ahead and do your research. Do your own research, guys. Don't just listen to people. Don't just see something on social media, on YouTube, and then go and invest in it. Like one of the ones that people are investing in a whole lot right now is Safe Moon. Everybody's talking about Safe Moon. So be careful with it. And just the process to purchase Safe Moon, guys, let me tell you, you have to download like 3 apps to be able to do that, okay? So if you are really good with the technology, go for it and be careful, okay? I'm not giving investment advice, okay? Do your research, guys. That's all I'm telling you. Whenever you're investing, do your research, because investing is very risky. There's a possibility you could lose some or all your money. But guys, let me tell you, people who are really, really good with this, they are in the know, okay? They are making a lot of money. People create these groups on Discord. See, that's something else. You guys need to know these things. Discord, especially if you have teenagers. A lot of these kids are on Discord. There's adults on Discord too, but most of it was created because of gamers, okay? So they create these investment groups where they talk about investing in the market, what stocks to purchase and what not to purchase. The Reddit group is another one. Remember GameStop? GameStop was run by, the GameStop movement was run by a Reddit group, okay? So people are creating these groups, these investment groups, where they talk about what stocks to go ahead and purchase, what cryptocurrencies to purchase, which cryptocurrencies are going to do well, which ones are going to go down, and so forth and so on, when to sell it, when to buy it, and so forth and so on, okay? So guys, do your research, okay? All I'm telling you is this, do your research. And by the way, parents, okay, my parents who are listening right now, listen, help your kids get involved in this, guys. This is the future that's happening right now. Digital currencies, they are here to stay. So help your kids get involved about digital currencies. Talk to them about the Bitcoin. Talk to them about Ethereum. Talk to them about blockchain, okay? Talk to them about decentralized finance, DeFi. Talk to them about decentralized apps, okay? DApp, okay? Talk to them about those things. Give them the information. Let them go do the research so they can educate themselves about it. Because guys, let me tell you, the future is going to look different for these kids than it is for us. So make sure your child is ready for that future. And if they say there's a possibility I could make a whole lot of money off this investment right here, guys, listen. As a parent, when my child comes to me and says, you know what, there's a possibility here, I'm going to find the money and give it to my child. And I'm going to tell him to go for it. Yeah. That's me as a parent. I'm not telling everybody to go do that. That's just me speaking. Okay. So guys, that was the market in a nutshell. And so I wanted to just have that conversation about digital currency, cryptocurrencies. And of course, whose responsibility is it to teach financial literacy to our kids, our babies, guys? And so as you go on about your week this week, see how you can implement some of these financial literacy topics in your home with your child if you have kids. Because guys, it has to start somewhere. It's a problem. Let me tell you, it's a big problem. I speak to a lot of adults, guys, a lot of adults who just lack the know-how. And then once you explain the information to them and they understand it, they get it, they go into action, guys, okay? They just need to understand it. Now, my son is the one that's getting me. But that's a great thing. But at least you're open to it, Professor Zoom. You're open to it, okay? And I tell my students this all the time. Okay, listen to this, guys. This is what I tell my students. And anybody, okay, you can correct me, okay? I tell my students this all the time. Yes, I am teaching you, but you're also teaching me. When I don't understand something, I want them to teach me. And yes, guys, as adults, yes, we do get to a point where our kids are teaching us. And there's nothing wrong with that, with our kids teaching us, you know, how to use the technology, how to do this, how to do that. I'm always open to learning something new. And there's nothing wrong with that. And on that note, let me leave you guys with a little story, okay? So, back in 2013, I was talking about cryptocurrencies, okay? Digital currencies. Cryptocurrency was big, Bitcoin. I didn't know that much about Bitcoin back then. Bitcoin was trading for about $1,000 a share, guys. So I remember talking about it in class with my students. And I told them that you can mine the Bitcoin. All you have to do is go in there and solve some complicated math problems. That's all it is, guys. It's cryptography. Cryptography is a study. It's a branch of mathematics that studies cryptographs. Cryptographs, well, they're like embedded codes, okay? Embedded messages, okay? People used to use that during the war, okay? So I told him about it, and this kid went home, spoke to his parent, explained it to his parents, and he asked the parents, guys, listen to this, guys. How many of you would do this? He asked the parents for $6,000 to go and mine cryptocurrency. And the father actually gave him the $6,000, and he started mining cryptocurrency. So today he's doing really, really well with Bitcoin, guys. He made money, okay? He made money. Because, guys, he had parents who listened, all right, when he presented the information to them. And the parents actually went into action, gave him the money to start the process. And this kid is doing really, really well, guys. So hopefully I said something tonight that's going to get you motivated to help out with this financial literacy, spreading financial literacy to the masses, guys. And that's it, people. That's it for the show. No, it's not going to be an hour long like last week, although I thoroughly enjoyed it. But this week, it's a short one, guys. I want to thank you so much for coming on and supporting this movement, guys. I want to get that information out there, guys. So do your part. Please, please share this information. Share it with as many people as you can, guys. I love it when you come on with me on Fridays and have this conversation, guys. I love it. Because when we have these conversations, we are one step closer to spreading financial literacy. My goal, guys, is to help people with their finances so they can do more, live more, and enjoy more. And on that note, guys, I will see you next time. Let me leave you with some music. Hey. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Yes, I will. I will. Hey. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. See you next week.